surrounded by the real we.
You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station. The time now, 8 o'clock on a Friday night, time for another hour of the great music that came out in the 1960s with the 60s Nostalgia Show. The 60s Nostalgia Show is kindly sponsored by Collar & Stevens, the electrical contractors down in Jellicoe Street in Martinborough. Collar & Stevens have been around for a long time, providing quality service and quality workmanship in the electrical field, whether that be private or commercial, and they're also dab hands around the old dairy shed as well. So if there's any dairy farmers listening at the moment and you want your shed tarted up just a little bit, give Jim or the other guys a ring at Collar & Stevens, and they'll be around to sort things out. Nothing really planned for the show tonight other than we'll feature an LP and probably in about 10 or 15 minutes we'll have a special dedication. So a good opportunity if you want to hear a particular song, artist or band, just give me a ring here on 3780255, 3780255, and I'll see if I can dig it out for you. Meanwhile, let's sit back and enjoy Al Kiola and his orchestra and the theme to The Magnificent Seven.
Duke-a-bell, Duke, Duke, 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 Duke-a-bell, Duke, Duke.
As I walk through this world, nothing can stop the Duke of Earl. And you are my girl, and no one can hurt you. Oh no, yes I. Duchess, Duchess of Earl. We'll walk through my dukedom and the paradise we will share. Yes,
From 1962 there, Gene Chandler and the Duke of Earl.
Oh, I try, but I can't say goodbye. Feel so bad, baby, oh it hurts me when I think of how you love and desert me. I'm the broken I try, but I can't say goodbye. Know that it's wrong and I should be so strong, but the thought of you gone makes me want to hold on.
Two in a row there, finishing with the Yardbirds and Shapes of Things, and before that we had the Hollies and I Can't Let Go. Di's rung up for a request which we'll play in probably 3 or 4 songs time, because next up we'll have Johnny Tillotson and Poetry in Motion, and then we might actually have a couple of special songs.
When I see my baby, what do I see? Poetry, poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, walking by my side. Could never move that way. I love every movement. There's nothing I would change. She doesn't need improvement. She's much too nice to rearrange. Poetry in motion, dancing close to me, a flower of devotion for all the world to see. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Poetry in motion. See her gentle sway, a wave out on the ocean. Could never move that way. I love every movement. There's nothing I would change. She doesn't need improvement. She's much too nice to rearrange. Poetry in motion, all that I adore. No number 9 love potion could make me love her more. Whoa, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Johnny Tillotson there, Poetry in Motion. And next up, I think we'll sneak in a little short one from the Box Tops, and then we'll have a couple of special songs.
When I think about the good love you gave me, I cry like a baby. Living without you is driving me crazy. I cry like a baby. I know now that you're not a plaything, not a toy or a puppet or a string. As I look back on a love so sweet now, I cry like a baby. Every road is a lonely street, I cry like a baby. I know now that you're not a plaything, not a toy or a puppet on a string. Today we passed on the street, and you just walked on by. My heart just fell to my feet, and once again I began to cry. When I think about the good love you gave me, I cry like a baby. Living without you is driving me crazy. I cry like a baby. I know now that you're not a plaything. I cry like a baby. As I look back on a love so sweet now, I cry like a baby. Every road is a lonely street. I cry like a baby. My heart just fell to my feet. You know I cry like a baby. You left the water running now. I cry like a baby.
The Box Tops there, and Cry Like a Baby brought the time to 15 minutes after 8 o'clock here on Arrow FM. And next up, we've got a couple of special songs for a real special boy. My grandson Henry is 6 today and has had a really good day, and be time very shortly to probably head off to bed. But I thought we'd play a couple of songs just for you, Henry, just to finish off what is always a magic day. So yeah, the big 6 today, and I can remember a few years ago when you were quite a little bit younger, you used to like to sing along to Ray Charles and Hit the Road Jack. So I thought we'd play that one, and we might follow that one up with a song you can have a big dance to, and then you can trot off to bed.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
Oh woman, don't treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
Now baby, listen baby, don't you treat me this away, 'cause I'll be back on my feet someday.
Don't care if you do, 'cause it's understood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good.
Well, I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
Well,
Don't you come back no more.
what you said?
Don't you come back no more.
I didn't understand
Don't
you.
you come back no more.
You can't mean that.
And don't you come back.
Oh, now baby, please.
Don't you come back no more.
What you trying to do?
Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. I know you get to like it if you give it a chance now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. My little baby sister can do it with me. It's easier than learning your ABC. So come on, do the locomotion with me. You gotta swing your hips now. Come on, baby, jump up, jump back. Well, I think you got the night. Whoa, whoa, now that you can do it, let's make a change now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. A chugga motion like a railroad train now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. Do it nice and easy now, don't lose control. A little bit of rhythm and a lot of soul. Come on, do the locomotion with me. Yeah. Move around the floor in a locomotion. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. Do it holding hands if you get the notion. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. There's never been a dance that's so easy to do. It even makes you happy when you're feeling blue. So come on, do the locomotion with me. Come on, you gotta swing your hips now. Come on, that's right. You're doing fine. Do the locomotion. Come on, baby. Jump back. Jump back. You're looking good. Jump back. Jump back.
There, Henry, great way to finish off a special day, and then you can trot down to the bedroom nice and contented, as you've heard a couple of songs just for you. And of course, the last one, The Locomotion by Little Eva. So you have a good time later on tonight after you've done all your chores and hopped into bed. And we'll catch you tomorrow down in Martinborough for Ripper Rugby. Right, Di rang up and has asked for a Beatles song and didn't say which one. So I've actually picked out two for you, Di, to give you a bit of a bonus. We'll start off with Eleanor Rigby and finish with the Penny Lane.
Ah, look at all the lovely people. Ah, look at all the lovely people. Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie, writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near. Look at him working, darning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Ah, look at all the lovely people. Ah, look at all the lovely people. Eleanor Rigby died in the church and was buried along with her name. Nobody came. Father Mackenzie wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave. No one was saved. All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Penny Lane, there is a barber showing photographs of every head he's had the pleasure to know, and all the people that come and go stop and say hello. On the corner is a banker with a motor car. The little children laugh at him behind his back, and the banker never wears a mask in the pouring rain.
Penny Lane there, bringing the time to 26 minutes after 8 o'clock here on Arrow FM, and you're listening to the 60s Nostalgia Show, which is kindly sponsored by Collar and Stevens, the electrical maestros down in Martinborough. All right, time for a track from the feature LP, and the one I brought down is an LP released in 1961 or 1962. I'm not quite sure what the year was, but it was the first album that was released by Dusty Springfield in the United States, and it is basically a sort of a compilation of her hits at that time, and also tracks from her first album that she recorded that was released in the UK the year prior, album called A Girl Called Dusty. Of course, Dusty had a real Irish Catholic name, Mary Isabel Catherine Bernadette O'Brien, and I don't get any more Irish than that, I don't think. She was born in April 1939 and passed away in March 1999, just prior to her 60th birthday, after losing a fight against breast cancer. She really started entertaining and singing in the late 1950s, where she was in a girl group in the UK, and then in 1960 her and a brother called Dion O'Brien formed the folk pop trio, the Springfields, along with a mate of Dion. The name, the Springfield, according to what I read during the week, was that it was inspired by where they were rehearsing. At one stage, they were rehearsing in a field in Somerset in the UK in the springtime. So that's how they got Springfield, and at that point Dusty Springfield was created, and Dion O'Brien became Tom Springfield, and he was actually a very successful songwriter as well. Okay, a bit of a difficult task not playing hits from this LP, because most of the tracks are, but here's her version of Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow?
But will you love me
Dusty Springfield there, and we'll play another track from that album very shortly. Next up, we've got the Spencer Davis Group and their first hit, the great song called Keep On Running.
Keep on running, keep on hiding. One fine day I'm gonna be the one to make you understand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man. Keep on running, running from my arms. One fine day I'm gonna be the one to make you understand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man. Everyone is talking about me. It makes me feel so bad. Everyone is laughing at me. It makes me feel so sad. So keep on running. Hey, hey. All right. Yeah. Keep on running, running from my arms. One fine day I'm gonna be the one to make you understand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man. Everyone is talking about me. It makes me feel so sad. Everyone is laughing at me. Make me feel so bad. Keep on running, running from my arms. One fine day I'm gonna be the one to make you understand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be your man. Hey, come on. Make me feel so good. I wanna be your man. All right. Come on, baby. I wanna be your man. You know you make me feel so good. You know you make me wanna shine, baby. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on, baby.
I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be. You're gonna give your love to me. I'm gonna love you night and day. Well, love is love and not fade away. Well, love is love and not fade away. And my love bigger than a Cadillac. I'd ride a short and it drive me back. Your love for me has got to be real for you to know just how I feel. Love real, not fade away. Well, love real, not fade away. I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be. You're gonna give your love to me. Love to last more than one day. Well, love is love and not fade away. Well, love is love and not fade away. Well, love is love and not fade away. Love is love and not fade away. Not fade away.
The Stones there, their first real big hit, Not Fade Away, an old Buddy Holly song, and that brought the time to 24 minutes to 9 o'clock here on Arrow FM. You're listening to the 60s Nostalgia Show, which is kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens, the wizards in the electrical field down in Martinborough. Right, next up we'll have the second track from the feature LP by Dusty Springfield, and it's her version of a hit from Gene Pitney, a song written by Burt Bacharach and Hal David, 24 Hours from Tulsa.
For something happened to me as I was driving home, and I'm not the same anymore. Oh, I was only 24 hours in Tulsa, only one day away from your arms. I saw the welcoming light and stopped to rest for the night, and that is when I saw him as I pulled in outside of a small hotel. He was there, and so I walked up to him, asked where I could get something to eat, and he showed me where. Oh, I was only 24 hours in Tulsa, only one day away from your arms. He took me to the cafe, and he asked me if I would stay. I said, okay. Oh, I was only 24 hours in Tulsa, only one day away from your arms. The jukebox started to play, and nighttime turned into day. As we were dancing closely, all of a sudden I lost control as he held me tight, and then he kissed me, caressed me, told me he'd die before he would let me out of his arms. Oh, I was only 24 hours from Tulsa, only one day away from your arms. I hate to do this to you, but I found somebody new. What can I do? And I could never, never, never go home again.
Goodbye, cruel world. Goodbye, cruel world.
Oh, goodbye, cruel world. I'm off to join the circus. Gonna be a broken-hearted clown. Paint my face with a good-for-nothing smile, 'cause a mean, fickle woman turned my whole world upside down.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Farewell to love. I'm off to join the circus. Gotta find a way to hide my tears. Bet I'll have them rolling in the aisle, and I'll forget that woman if it takes 100 years.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Oh, step right up and take a look at a fool. He has got a heart as stubborn as a mule. Come on, everybody, he's good for a laugh, and no one could tell his heart is broken in half. Well, the joke's on me. I'm off to join the circus. Oh, Mr. Barnum, save a place for me. Shoot me out of a cannon, I don't care. Let the people point at me and stare. I'll tell the world that woman, wherever she may be, that mean, fickle woman made a crying clown out of me.
Goodbye, cruel world.
James Darren there, and Goodbye Cruel World. And while that one was on, I got a ring from a lovely lady called Yvonne who told me she was just flicking through the channels on TV and spotted the show, which means one thing, and that is that it is being broadcast okay. She actually asked for a couple of songs, and they were from the 70s, but one of them is a great song, and I told Yvonne that I would play it for her. It came out in 1976 by the Hollies, and it's the beautiful Boulder to Birmingham.
I don't wanna hear your love song. I got on this aeroplane just to fly, and I know there's life below me, but all that you can show me is the prairie and the sky. And I don't wanna hear a sad story full of heartbreak and desire. The last time I felt like this, I was in the wilderness and the canyon was on fire. And I stood on the mountain in the night and I watched it burn. I watched it burn. I watched it burn. I would run my soul in the bosom of Abraham. I would hold my life in His saving grace. I would walk all the way from Boulder to Birmingham if I thought I could see your face. Well, you really got me this time, and the hardest part is knowing I'll survive. I've come to listen for the sound of the drums as they move down on 95 and pretend that it's the ocean coming down to wash me clean, to wash me clean. Baby, do you know what I mean? I would run my soul in the bosom of Abraham. I would hold my life in His saving grace. I would walk all the way from Boulder to Birmingham if I thought I could see your face. I would run my soul in the bosom of Abraham. I would hold my life in His saving grace. I would walk all the way from Boulder to Birmingham if I thought I could see your face. I would run my soul in the bosom of Abraham. I would hold my life in His saving grace.
The Avon, hope you enjoyed that beautiful song, A Boulder to Birmingham by the Hollies. It's also a great version out there. Then I think it was the original version by Emmylou Harris. And that brought the time to 13 minutes to 9 o'clock, and before I played that song, I forgot to show you the cover of Dusty Springfield, and we'll just see what camera's doing it. So that's the front cover, the album called Stay a While, I Only Want to Be With You, with a picture of Dusty, and then on the back it's pretty nondescript on the back. It's got several of the LPs in the 60s had sort of funny interviews with the particular artist, and this one's got it as well. Funny as in peculiar. The first question is, let's begin with school. Dusty, did you like it? No, not particularly. Why not? I had to work too hard. That's the reason. So that's sort of the standard of that interview. Right, next up, I'm not sure what we've got.
Inside to see someone, something to hurt. Oh, don't it pain to see someone cry? Oh, especially when someone is hurt. Golden, but my eyes still see. Silence is golden, golden, but my eyes still see. Talking is cheap, people follow like sheep, even though there is nowhere to go. Tell he deceived her so well. Really, she'll be the last one to know. Silence is golden, but my eyes still see. Silence is golden, golden, but my eyes still see. How many times did she fall for his lies? Should I tell her, or should I keep cool? And if I tried, I know she'll say I lied. Mind your business, don't hurt her, you fool. Silence is golden, but my eyes still see. Silence is golden, golden, but my eyes still see. But my eyes still see. But my eyes still see.
The Tremolos there, and Silence is Golden. That's actually, that was a cover version. The original was put out in the States by the Four Seasons, and it was terrible.
Here I go again. Watch me now, 'cause here I go again. I've been hurt so much before. I told myself, yes I did. No more, won't get hurt anymore. There I was, all by myself, doing
I just thought we'd check on another Hollies track there, and that what a time to coming up 6 minutes to 9 o'clock, time for one more, and we'll have a look at Waterloo Sunset.
30 old river, must you keep rolling, flowing into the night? People so busy, make me feel dizzy, taxi light shines so bright. But I don't need no friend, as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset, I am in paradise. Every day I look at the world from my window, but chilly, chilly is the evening time. Waterloo sunset time. Waterloo sunset time. Waterloo Station every Friday night. But I am so lazy, don't want to wander, I stay at home at night. But I don't feel afraid, as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset, I am in paradise. Every day I look at the world from my window, but chilly, chilly is the evening time. Waterloo sunset's fine. Waterloo sunset's fine. Millions of people swarming like flies round Waterloo underground. But Terry and Julie cross over the river where they feel safe and sound. And they don't need no friends, as long as they gaze on Waterloo sunset, they are in paradise.
The Kinks there with Waterloo Sunset, bringing to a close another edition of the 60s Nostalgia Show, which has been kindly sponsored by Cotter and Stevens, the electrical contractors down in Jellicoe Street in Martinborough. And the program was first broadcast all over the wonderful Wairarapa on Arrow FM 92.7. Right, before I disappear tonight, I'll put on some commercial-free Kiwi music that'll take you right through until the next scheduled program, which is a program called Pick and Mix, which comes on at 9:30. Quick look at the weather forecast for the next few days here in the Wairarapa, and it looks fairly promising tonight. It's going to get down to 5 degrees, a top tomorrow of 16 degrees, cloudy in the morning and then fine breaks with light winds. And on Sunday, a top of 17, partly cloudy with northerlies, and on Monday, a top of 18 and a minimum of 11. Occasional rain with light winds. All right, that's my lot for tonight. I'll head off home and get back in time to put my feet up for a while and then watch a little bit of Test cricket from the UK. I watched the first hour last night, and England were looking not too bad, so I was quite surprised when I saw the result in the paper this morning where they were 7 down for not exactly a great deal, so that I think means the Black Caps won the first day. So their mission's going to be skittle the other 3 wickets and then to build a good total, so they at least put themselves in a position where they can't lose it. Another full weekend lined up. At least I can say that the leaf population around my place has dropped quite a lot. It took 4 reasonably full wolf edges out to the dump to make it presentable, and by the time I came back the whole lot more had fallen down, but at least it's we're making progress on that front. Another round of Ripper Rugby down in Martinborough tomorrow with Henry, so looking forward to that, and plenty of other sport on TV as well. Another round of Super Rugby Tasman over the weekend. As I said, the Test cricket being played over in the UK at the moment, and Lydia Ko is playing in another master. I think it's the US Open, but she didn't do particularly well in the first round. It was fairly up and down, I think, for her, and she only finished on par, so that puts her behind from the front. But in golf, you never know what is likely to happen. All right, time to head off. You're listening to Arrow FM, and as I said, a reasonable weekend lined up, so whatever you got planned, take care, and take care during the week, and we'll catch you next Friday night with the Blues Show and the 60s and Nostalgia Show at 8 o'clock. You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station that broadcasts all over the wonderful Wairarapa on Arrow FM 92.7, and you can hear us elsewhere via our website arrowfm.co.nz, and you can also catch programs on Wairarapa TV Freeview channel number 41, so you can either pick that one up on the telly, or if you want to, you can download the Wairarapa TV app and watch whatever program you'd like at your own leisure. Right, it is now 2 minutes after 9 o'clock, time for some commercial-free Kiwi music.